Imagine you live in the Middle Ages, in a cold castle, where a strange job decides between life and death.
You are not a knight, not a noble, but a taster for the king.
Your job is simple. Every time a feast is served, you must taste every dish before the king touches it. If the food is safe, the king will enjoy it. But if it is poisoned, you will be the first to pay the price. In the Middle Ages, the fear of being poisoned was present every day. Conspiracy and betrayal could lurk behind any cup of wine.
Your mission is not to glorify, but to shield the king from a quiet death.
Every meal is a gamble. A piece of meat, a sip of wine, pray, it could be the last time you breathe. No one really trusts anyone. Poison may come from the chef himself, or a bribed servant.
You become a shield of flesh and blood.
But if you survive, the reward is just one more day to do the same thing again.
At lavish banquets, you sit quietly at the end of the table, tasting each dish under the gaze of dozens of eyes.
You can't afford to make a mistake. A grimace can make everyone panic.
It is believed that if the king was just a few seconds late, he could have become a victim of his own party.
Death by poisoning is often silent and cruel. No sword, no spear, just aching stomach and numb body.
And that is why the taster exists. Learning to let death and...
You are but a shadow at the feast, a life allowed to be lost to protect the throne. No one applauds you. No one remembers your name. But each time you survive, the throne continues to stand firm. This job is not for glory, but to sacrifice in silence.
You understand that your existence is only to verify the safety of each bite.
And when everyone leaves the banquet, you still sit back, shouldering the truth. You have survived another day. The next day, another banquet table. Once again, you enter the familiar game of life and death.
Colorful dishes can hide behind them terrible betrayal.
When you lift the spoon, all eyes follow, waiting for the first reaction.
Every time you swallow, you gamble with fate.
And fate never shows mercy. It only watches silently. Your little cough can shake the whole banquet table. In that moment, you understand clearly. Your life is not belong to me.
Many people will ask, why accept this job? The answer is very simple, because you have no choice.
The king needs you, not because of love, but because the throne cannot be risked.
You become part of the machine of power, a small but indispensable link.
Every now and then, you hear that another food taster in a distant kingdom has fallen.
Those stories just remind you that tomorrow might be your turn.
Every morning, you wake up and wonder, will I survive dinner today?
That worry gnaws at you more than hunger.
That warrior has no sword, no armor, only a spoon. And your enemy is not visible, but hidden in every drop of wine, every piece of bread.
There is no triumph
No medal. Just another.
You begin to realize your job is to live on the edge between life and death.
One wrong step, and it's all over.
Those who plot to overthrow the king always find a new way. You are just the first stop.
Sometimes.
Because in the palace, trust is the most precious thing.
You eat to live. But because of that, death always sits beside you.
A sweet bite can become the fastest killing poison!
Every night, when you return to your small room, you still hear in your head the sound of knives and your own heavy breathing. But the next morning, you put on your old clothes and continue. Because in this castle, your only choice is to serve or disappear. You live in luxury, but always smell the scent of death. And then you realize your very existence has become a kind of silent sacrifice. No one sings about you. No history books record your name.
But you are the reason the throne remains intact after every feast. And that is the tragedy. You exist to disappear in silence.
But that is what makes you a silent witness to history.
No one knows who you are, but your sacrifice is always present at every banquet.
The throne is shining brightly because of the shadows, as if you had accepted to bear death.
You are neither a hero nor a traitor. You are but a living shield.
One day, you will fall, and another will take your place.
This cycle continues, as if death must also serve the throne.
And when night falls upon the castle you know well, just one wrong bite, and death